Once, Tyra Banks was untouchable, a force that could command a room with a glance, a camera with a single expression. She was the face of empowerment, teaching women to stand taller, to smize. And yet, fame is fragile. One day, she was untouchable. The next, viral clips exploded online, calling her out, dissecting every word, every gesture. Tyra is over, they said. The world had decided the mentor had become the villain. But before the hashtags and the headlines, before the wings and covers, there was a girl from Englewood, California, whose story would teach the world about ambition, survival, and the cost of power. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. Tyra Lynn Banks grew up between her mother's camera lenses and her parents' quiet divorce. Money was scarce, the stability even scarcer. At school, she was the tall, gangly girl everyone noticed and mocked. Five-head, they called her, laughed at her gap-toothed smile, pointed at her arms and legs that seemed too long for her age, too tall, too skinny, too different. And yet, within that awkwardness, something burned. Tyra watched. She studied the girls who were effortlessly popular, the ones who seemed magnetic without trying. Every glance, every smirk, every laugh at her expense became a lesson in image, power, and control. She was learning the rules even before she knew she'd need to break them. Rejection came first. 4 agencies in America dismissed her. Too dark, too ethnic, too unconventional. She was told she didn't fit the mold, and for a moment, it seemed the world was right. Then came Paris. At 18, armed with nothing but determination and a suitcase, she arrived in the city of lights. No French, no connections, just grit. Within days, she booked 25 shows: Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, Jean-Paul Gaultier. The same features once mocked at school, her height, her eyes, her cheekbones, now captivated an entire fashion capital. Paris didn't just see beauty, it saw difference. And difference became her weapon. Returning to America was another battlefield. The 1990s supermodel era was in full swing. Naomi, Linda, Christy. For a young Black woman, every photo shoot was a silent fight. And then came the breakthrough. Victoria's Secret, the first Black angel. Tyra wasn't just posing, she was rewriting the narrative. Suddenly, mainstream America confronted its own narrow standards of beauty. Sports Illustrated covers followed, campaigns, magazine spreads. Every triumph came with responsibility. She corrected photographers on lighting for dark skin, taught makeup artists, quietly mapped her next moves. Modeling was never the finish line. It was her training ground. By 31, she made the move that shocked the world. She walked away. $1 million contracts, magazine covers, runway lights are all abandoned. Career suicide, critics said. But Tyra had a plan. While others worried about aging out, she saw opportunity. Every meeting, every campaign, every photo shoot had been preparation. Leaving the runway was not surrender. It was the opening move in a much larger game, and the world didn't see it coming. In 2003, America's Next Top Model premiered. Not just a show, a revolution. Tyra was not simply the host, she was creator, executive producer, and mastermind. Casting was unprecedented. Plus-size models, unconventional faces, girls told they weren't marketable, now had a stage. But the lessons went deeper. She taught contestants branding, negotiation, and business skills. Lessons traditional agencies ignored. The show became a cultural phenomenon, running internationally, reshaping beauty standards. Tyra had built a media empire one dramatic elimination at a time. Yet, empowerment carried shadows. Makeovers left girls in tears. Photo shoots pushed contestants beyond fear. Emotional breakdowns were aired for prime time. Tyra preached resilience through suffering, teaching that beauty required sacrifice. Clips once celebrated now appeared cruel. Social media erupted, resurfacing challenges that forced racialized transformations and extreme vulnerability. Former contestants spoke out. Humiliation, colorism, pressure. The mentor became a mirror, reflecting the harsh world that had forged her. And suddenly, the empire seemed fragile. Even so, her impact was undeniable. She launched careers, opened doors, forced the industry to confront diversity, but she also became what she once fought against: survivor turned gatekeeper, revolutionary turned establishment. Her story is a paradox. The very tools that ensured her survival also inflicted pain on others. Every harsh lesson, every dramatic moment, every critical word reflected the tension between ambition and compassion. Tyra's life is a study in complexity, a reminder that power is rarely gentle. Beyond America's Next Top Model, she expanded. The Tyra Banks Show tackled body image, self-esteem, and social justice, earning Emmy Awards. Bankable Productions produced scripted content, documentaries, and digital media. Cosmetics lines, retail ventures, and licensing deals extended her influence. By 2015, her net worth exceeded $90 million. The woman who walked away from modeling had built a business empire worth more than any photo shoot ever could. And yet, she remained in motion, always strategizing, always creating, always 2 steps ahead of those who doubted her. By 2020, the world shifted. Old clips resurfaced, stripped of context. Racialized transformations, forced tears, and extreme makeovers were dissected, judged, and mocked. Social media turned mentorship into cruelty, and former contestants recounted moments of humiliation. Hashtags trended. Tyra is over. The empire she had built began to wobble. The very camera angles, editing, and production that had amplified her power now amplified criticism. And the world watched, fascinated, horrified, unwilling to look away. Yet the story is not so simple. Tyra broke barriers, built an empire, launched careers. She changed how beauty is seen, understood, and marketed. She created opportunities for young women who had never imagined themselves on a runway. And she did it in a world that demanded perfection and punished difference, ambition, strategy, survival. These were her tools. She is neither hero nor villain. She is a mirror reflecting the costs and contradictions of power. Today, Tyra Banks lives between Los Angeles and Australia, balancing personal life with ventures like Smize Cream. She has achieved milestones few could imagine. First Black woman on Sports Illustrated and GQ covers, Victoria's Secret Angel, Emmy-winning talk show host, media mogul. Her smile carries decades of struggle, triumph, and scrutiny. She taught the world to smize, to project confidence through the eyes, to turn adversity into empowerment. Her legacy is thrilling, complicated, and undeniable. She broke barriers, redefined industry standards, and changed culture. Yet she also mirrored the cruelty she once endured. Given the same wounds and power, few could have acted differently. Every lesson she taught, every door she opened, came with complexity. Tyra Banks was never simply a hero or villain. She was and remains a mirror reflecting the demands of ambition, the price of survival, and the reality of power in a world that rewards both brilliance and ruthlessness.